We are switching tracks right now to a different story altogether. The new violence accused Bittu Bajrangi was arrested yesterday. We'll bring you more context in just a second. He is being presented before a court. Remember, he was arrested yesterday by the new police from Faridabad after a video purportedly showing him in a chase. Remember, on July 31st, a VHP procession that was passing through New got into a conflict with, it seems, residents from New. There was stone pelting, and police who filed this complaint against Bittu Bajrangi have accused him of inciting violence. They've also said that he was carrying weapons with him, despite that the police had specifically said that those who were in the procession should not carry weapons with them. My colleague Anshul is with us to bring us a lot more in terms of context on this story. Anshul, Bittu Bajrangi being presented in court. Bring us more context, please.
So yes, Bittu Bajrangi has finally been arrested by the Haryana police. Now remember, Bittu Bajrangi was one of the main person against whom this entire news came forward, that he was the person who instigated those violences that happened in New on 31st of July. Now since then, the SSP, or in fact the duty SP of New, had registered a complaint on her behalf against Bittu Bajrangi, and where she had mentioned many IPC sections, including that of rioting and instigating public emotions. Now, finally, after the investigation that happened, that was ongoing in this entire matter, Bittu Bajrangi's name came to the fore, and he has now finally been taken into custody. He was arrested from Faridabad. Now, remember, Bittu Bajrangi was not on the run. The police was in constant contact with him. But as the police CIA team of the New police reached on the ground to arrest him, he got panicked and tried to flee from there. But yes, the police officials got hold of him and arrested him, brought back to New from Faridabad. And today he's being presented in front of the court, where what we have been told is that the police is going to ask for police custody of Bittu Bajrangi, post which it would be clear if this entire incident was planned by him, if at all Bittu Bajrangi was the person who initiated this violence and made sure that the Hindu group and the people, in fact, in this yatra get agitated and this kind of action happens. All this will come to the fore, but yes, this is one of the big arrests that has happened in the case. In total, more than 230 people have already been taken into custody by the new police. More than 60 FIRs have also been registered. So yes, the investigation and the planning and the investigation to pinpoint who was the person who was involved in arson and rioting, and if at all this entire incident was planned, that is ongoing, and it remains to be seen that over the next few weeks, if at all the New police would actually be able to bring the perpetrators of crime to the book.
Anshul, I want to understand from you, initially when we'd spoken to authorities, they'd been hesitant to say that members of the VHP or the Bajrang Dal were responsible. With this arrest, with Bittu Bajrangi being presented in court, Bittu Bajrangi is obviously a Bajrang Dal leader. Would it be fair to say that the administration's focus has shifted?
No, because initially during the investigation, the authorities did not say as to who was actually responsible, because the incident happened on that day, and naming someone on the first day by the authorities themselves would actually put the onus on the authorities themselves, and hence in several such cases the authorities does not like to name any person who is involved until and unless there is concrete evidence against them. Now, since there is evidence against Bittu Bajrangi, that is the reason why the police has gone ahead and arrested him. Remember, there is also a high-profile FIR that has been registered in this entire matter against a member of the Aam Aadmi Party as well. But yes, the police hasn't gone ahead and arrested him, because in cases of rioting, FIRs are registered, but until and unless the police and the authorities have the exact proof to prove that in front of the court of law, till then they do not put their hands on the accused. Now, since Bittu Bajrangi has been arrested, it is evidently clear that the authorities have the right amount of evidences that they can put forth in front of the court, so that he could be executed for the crime that has happened in Noor.
Okay, thank you for bringing us that context, Anshul.